Welcome back to the JsanoFanServer. Today we're gonna show a bit of progress on a few different things, and well, show some kind of silly things I've made. Oh, also I sold an Elytra's 94 Keegan to be a nice guy for pretty cheap, so I was that chest. So I decided, actually, I was considering doing a prank on somebody, my good friend Aces. And instead, I kind of made something different. Don't mind this redstone yet. I decided to make around my base a UHC monument for my UHC. So we're going to start off in chronological order. This is my UHC 10 monument. In UHC 10, we were Team Scandinavia. It was Find Your Partner. I teamed with Nexer. It ended up pretty poorly for me and pretty unlucky. I got surrounded by mobs, then I ran into trying to escape it. I accidentally ran into a mob spawner. So this sign, look out for the monsters behind you. Run into this totally safe place. So over here we got a zombie, we got a skeleton, and we got a creeper. And this is totally a spawner, of course. So here we got just some random things. We got Nexer's banners, the slime banner and the finish banner, and the gold, because he left some gold somewhere, and that was kind of, I couldn't say anything about it when I was spectating him, and that was kind of random. Just random things here. So that's the UHC 10 monument. Over here, where all the bloodstains are, we got the UHC 11 monument. In UHC 11, I was teamed with Mixon, Canuck, and Bufadine, and we were Team Pant. We didn't have a good season, but we had fun. Most of the time we had commentary because we died pretty early on. We actually died. I died in the first episode, and in the next, I guess Canuck died in the second, and Mixon and Bufadine was killed in the third episode. The start of the third episode, I think. So, of course, we got Team Pant, so what was it gonna make? A pant. And a bloody pant. So, well, little bit pixel arty, but it's decent enough. Also in here we have something. Not sure, can we see what it says? Wonder what it says. Yeah. But the big finale, and the one that started it all, I fell down. We got water here now. I was I had a strange idea, like I have sometimes, and I was working creative, like seeing how does it work. And then I realized, well, it wasn't necessarily really a prank, so I decided to make, then it turned into the UHC monument. So if you look up here, you got the Great Escape from UHC 12 with myself, Aces, and Shoston, and I kind of find the little caricatures I made here kind of funny. Aces to me looks like a South Park character. Also, inside Shoston's head somewhere, there's somebody took his hair. Well, I gotta fix that eventually. But this was, of course, Team Red Scare. We were pretty good. Everybody feared us, which was clearly in the other people's commentary. We did run into the damn German-American team, and that became our end. Otherwise, we would probably have won. I think we would have won. We were doing pretty damn well. But yeah, I like the statues. I was saying inside Shoston's head, Lemons and Muckluck has an apartment in there. Let's see. I'm gonna have a hard time getting up there because I don't have any blocks. Can I land on the nose? Yeah. Sorry, Shoston. So in here, where there's apparently a wall missing now, squatted on 26.2. Spoiler, lemon and muck. I guess I need to find some brown wool to fix this. So yeah, that's the silliest thing I've done recently. Maybe, not really. But like when I was building Ace's caricature, it's like, okay, I need to build this somewhere because it so much reminds me of like a South Park character. And Shoston's nose as well. That's good. And whatever I am. So, and of course, just have flowing water down here. Oh, that tree isn't covered. Whatever. And Ace is still with his Christmas hat. That was a great season, and now it will be immortalized forever. And probably pranked. I could imagine. So that was the first part of what I've been doing recently. As you might have seen, I worked very hard to get a nut chapel, caving and caving and caving, and of course I ended up buying one from Aces at a very high price, 20 diamond blocks, and also gave him a shulker, which wasn't really part of the deal. Let's see, this I haven't done anything to yet. This leads to the obsidian base, which I will continue working on it. I think it's coming along nicely, but there's a lot of projects I work on. Let's just take I guess it's the other one is down at the other end. No matter. Doesn't matter at all. So let's head out to the garden, which I should still need to think about if I need to add anything on this tunnel. But it's I've done a bit of work out here, and it's coming along greatly. You stay here if you want to live. So I think the improvements I've made here actually helped me a lot, like realizing how it's gonna look. So I've built the walls up, built them more inwards when they come up here. Also, there needs to be a spire going up. This, I believe, my plan is the spire is going a lot higher than this, and there will also be there'll be at least some designs going down the walls and up top here, so it's not like technically set in stone how it's gonna look, but it's a work in progress, and I think like just having a bit of more shape to this actually really makes me already like it a bit more. I started building a bit like the decorations around here. I remember. I think, yeah, I used to have glass here and I changed it to fence. I'm not crazy about the cobble fence, but I think it works better than the glass. Also I built up lighting all over the place, and I built up these bush stands, something. So it looks a bit better in my opinion. Over here is supposed to be like an information board. I used whatever there was in Final Fantasy VIII. Problem is, yeah, it's not in the right place. It's uneven. There's an even amount of blocks, and then so I have to think of something else. But actually, this was what there is in the game. Like we have the front gate back here, infirmatory, quad, cafeteria, dormitory over here somewhere, training center, and library. Also, I did these things, which I kind of like. A cauldron water, like a little bit of tree action going on here. Thought that was kind of interesting. Also, it's perfect to hide some hidden lighting under it. Well, not totally hidden, but still, you should get my point. Nothing new here. All these are built. I don't think there's anything else. I've done a bit more digging outside because I'll show you probably. There's still a lot of work to be done out there. And it's not really my plan to have squid here, but I'm not sure how I can avoid it with having that much water. Did I fill the water in before this? I can't even remember. As you see, a bit of work has been done here in the middle, and I'll show you this. When you come up here, I built a little thingy for the elevator and the button. Boom, boom. It's not a real elevator. I'm not gonna do a minecart elevator or anything. I'm actually just gonna use stairs. Also, I built all this in here, and this I used black wool to like cover it up so you wouldn't see like all the sandstony things in here. Also in here I put like a storage room where I will now sleep because nobody else is online. Look how many screenshots I took. So like easy storage in here. And I still need to build the wall up. I still need to get more sand and stuff. So instead of like having any kind of elevator, I just decided I'm just gonna use stairs here. And the stairs goes from each direction actually. This is the next part of the project is building this layer. There will be 2 layers, hey creeper, going further up as well. Let's take another one. I decided to wait a bit on this until we got until we have the new blocks, the concrete blocks, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use them. So I'm thinking it goes out to like here. I think I picked the wrong one to go out against. But yeah, building this up, doing all this stuff. I think, well, there's totally still a lot of work to be done. But I think it's I think it's coming along nicely. And I think it's starting to look like something compared to before, where it's just a big. We had this pillar going up and just a bit of slabs everywhere. So I've been digging over here and here and over here. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do here because the mountain is very close. Probably not gonna root that much of it and somehow terraform it to look good. Same over here. So yeah, that's basically an update on how we're doing over here. So let's see, where should we? I think we're gonna go to. Let's head to Shoptown for a bit before we go to the last location, I think. So I think this is coming along nicely. I've been thinking like, well, one of my plans is to have like at least a building or something I've been a part of, like in each area, like in each, what do we call them? Spawn towns? No, just towns. Like I have one in, I built stuff in Spawn, in Shoptown. I've helped build stuff around Spawn. I still wanted to have something more around Spawn, even though Shoptown is basically Spawn at this point. I'd like to have something at the Spider Monkey Rainforest and something at the Mesa at some point. I'm not sure what happened to that ice city, but I think it got dropped. See, I have stuff in Shoptown, I have stuff in Jsano land. And I'm helping with something somewhere else that I'll show off in a bit. Let's head to Shoptown. And while it's not gonna be like a huge visit to Shoptown because it's not like anything is really different here. Well, I don't think it is, at least. Let's see. Oh yeah, I found the secret shop by accident. Joking around, and I found it. I think Nixer and Boofudine also found it right after me. Yeah. What was it? Missing slabs. So yeah, I don't believe anything really new has been built. So I think one of the last couple of episodes I showed off this new building, and I actually got an order from one Mr. 380, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get anything. This is kind of a, I'll call it a bigger order, because he's asking me to do some designing here as well, so it's not just building whatever he wants to build or digging out whatever he wants to build. So that's kind of an interesting challenge, and I have a few ideas. So let's see, Aces 380 is all the way over there, isn't he? Yeah, he is. So let's... Oh yeah, I built this. So, of course, this place is leading on to Sustika and the JU headquarters. So this is his current tunnel. It's effective, I guess, but it's not necessarily that pretty. So what he, let's see, out here we got all his big towers when they want to load in. Beautiful place, amazing buildings. So he wrote, "Dear Mr. Flux, I would like to make use of your tunnel designing and building services. I really enjoy that you're doing this, and I would like to thank you for that." You're very welcome, Mr. Aces. Another tunnel is a bit boring, like very boring, in fact. And I want you to make it pretty, but more functional as well. Some info about the tunnel as it is at the moment. It's a plus minus 150 block nether tunnel leading from the nether hub to Sustika and the JU. As it is at the moment, the tunnel only supports fast transportation by using the ice tunnel. This cannot continue. I want a tunnel that can provide safe transportation for horses and a minecart track, together with the icing thing. So he wants transportation for horses, minecarts, and he wants the icy thing. Huh. That combined with making the tunnel more in the Sustican style. No skyscrapers in the tunnel though. But by using sea lanterns behind light grey glass and the modern tint. Using iron trapdoors, for example. I hope this will be possible for you to create. Let me know what the price will be. Yours truly, Mr. 380, King of Sustika. Yeah. I was considering, and I still am to some degree, waiting till we get the new concrete blocks, because I have a few ideas for this. I guess, well, there was no glass here. Is that Husk? Yeah. I'm sure he's got it somewhere. Maybe over here. I think he got the prismarine behind the light grey glass. I'm gonna work on something and I'll figure it out. How we're gonna do it, Aces. Well, pricing wise, it depends how many blocks I use, and you could decide to replace some of the blocks. I'll try to have a count of how many blocks I use. And if you can replace the blocks, that will probably make it cheaper for you, or if I show you a design and you give me the blocks I need, that will probably be cheaper. And I guess we'll find out a price for the work of it. It won't be too expensive. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy, but I'm not a bad guy. So let's, for the end of the episode, head over to what has been the center of attention for us recently. So if you remember a few months, I don't know, back, we were pimping up Spawn Town and doing stuff. Now it's about Farm Town. I don't know what that is. That's not pimping. That's ugly though. Sjano made this tunnel, which is okay, even though it has granite. But it's more farmy, less stony, more warm. Still kept those areas. That's perfectly fine. But a quick transportation down here, as it should be. Go through the damn tunnel. Still got this little house here. The portal was moved. I'm actually not sure if I ever showed this place off in a video. Huh. Guess that's where the portal was. I believe Mary built this. So that's a tall tree. When we came out here the other day, yesterday or something, the windmill was burning. So me and Muck had to rebuild that. And it's originally built by the multiplexer. And it should be as good as new. Even though it was hit by that annoying thunder and burnt down. So we got a fishing hut out here. Built by Nixer, I think. Big wheat field by Nixer. This, honestly, this wasn't what I would necessarily have done, but we all have different opinions. And I think, while I didn't like the ideas necessarily from the start, I think it's starting to come together a bit more. So yeah, they got the wheat fields. We got this road, which I'm honestly not that crazy about, but to each his own. Got a little area here. Apparently that sea over there was some sort of ABBA monument, so it wasn't supposed to be moved. Got a few alarms, some horses that Muck has worked on. This was a big project. We used to have a big sugarcane farm here, made by the Merrick Gamer, and we were trying to decide how we were gonna do this, and Muck came up with the idea of like cutting it in half and making it into some kind of barn. We started working on it. It was mostly Muck's design, but I helped him out a bit. Those torches confuses me. He put the roof on. It's like it still looks wrong. Then he came up with the side part, which kind of helped out a lot. So you could go through here, and I believe we got a little overhang here with some sheep inside it, which is there is multiple sheep places around here, but this is the old sheep farm, which would be easy to shear a lot if you need a lot. Also, we got jump boost. This area I really like. I don't know who built it. It's pretty old. It's not new, but it's very sand-like. I like it. It looks nice. So let's head back out here. Oh, we need more of this. Okay. So right here, a few months ago or less or something, I think Vanix and Weathermaster was supposed to look at this area and try to pimp it up a bit. This was a building, I believe, built by Vanix. If you take out this green clay, exchange it by cobblestone, and have no roof on it. Was basically, if you can imagine that's how it looked. It looked incomplete, and for me at least, it looked very alpha with just the cobble and the oak wood. So I decided to change it and put a roof on it, and I think it looked kind of nice. It's not something I would necessarily have built, but I think it looks more complete and more nice. Pig, why are you standing in there? Apparently over here it's a pig pen where the pigs want to go into the sheep, apparently. What in the world? I don't know what's going on there. So here we got all different kinds of color of sheep, which some people weren't too happy about, and I do like the design of like having sheep divided up, but yeah, that wasn't necessarily a popular decision because before we just had some pens. It certainly wasn't pretty, but some people liked it. Apparently down here is the Varden's sheep farm, or wool farm, that he made when the other farm was changed. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. I'm kind of worried that all these mobs actually will lag out the server a bit. I'm not sure if, by the way, the sugarcane farm has been fixed. Because there's some redstone stuff going on with it that is probably not working. I know that the other sensors was taken out, so it doesn't do stuff. This was a barn built by, not sure if it was Nexer and Mukluk in combination, or just one of them. But we got officially a cow farm here. That's pretty nice. This is a horse stable. I am not 100% sure who actually built this, but somebody did. It's apparently I think there's supposed to be these holes in the roof, but I'm not totally sure. I hate these pressure plates, to be honest. So yeah, that's that. I think it looks good. And also over here we got Ace's Suskin rabbit farm. See, do we still have rabbits in here? We do. I think this looks nice. It's a nice little addition. No, what are you doing, rabbit? Oh. Have a nice day. So I guess, yeah, I know this flower field was a Mukluk idea, basically inspired by the tulip gardens in the Netherlands. I would say it depends on where you look from it, look at it, how it looks. I think in some cases, especially if you're just close to it, it doesn't really look like much. But if you look at like a long distance, it looks pretty cool. So I guess if you come flying or something. This is, yeah, I don't know. I was gonna try and do something here. I can't decide if I like this or not or anything. But this cocoa bean farm, I decided to originally I was just gonna do some small trees and having the cocoa beans. Then I didn't really like the look of it, so I tried something different, which was this hedge thingy. But yeah, I don't know. If anybody has a better idea, if anybody wants to change anything, feel free to do so, because I'm not sure what I'm doing. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I'm really good at not liking my own stuff. So, but yeah, I think that's basically it. So a lot of stuff has actually been made around here, and still some work to be done. So if we take a trip here, the flower fields, the wheat field, the windmill, the barns, and by the way, you better watch out or we will barn you. I am Flux, and I'm out.